Good evening, everyone. This is Jimmy J.J. Shabadin. Welcome aboard. We are about to embark upon the wonderful world of werewolves. This stream was brought to you by Clan Charmatar of the Eldmeri Dominion, where we are a vampire and werewolf RP guild. And today I will be guiding you through how to become a werewolf. So in this case, hello Rico, and welcome to the stream. So my character here has been bitten by a werewolf, or scratched I should say, by an NPC werewolf. There are two ways of actually getting the werewolf disease. One is to be scratched by some NPCs, some wild werewolves, and the alternative is to be bitten by another person who has the Blood Moon passive unlocked. Both ways will get you access to the werewolf quest, but each of them starts in a slightly different way. So when you're bitten by a werewolf, usually you're by the Hersine Shrine, and there's a scroll on the altar there that will let you start the quest. However, when you're scratched, you actually come to one of the main cities in the zone or the faction of your choice. So if you're in the Eldmeri Dominion, you would head to Ralka, which is where I'm at now. If you are in the Ebonheart Pact, you would head to the Rift. And if you're in the Daggerfall Covenant, you would go to Bangkorai. So in this case, we'll get started and we will talk to Thoreki here, who is our NPC of choice.
I know you, brother. You're one of us even if you don't know it yet. Hersine calls you. His song is in your blood.
Hersine calls me?
Think about it. Run into a wild creature lately? Suffer any unusual injuries? Maybe you felt a little drowsy earlier, and then your senses grew sharper. I'm talking about Sami's...
Oh, you'll get the werewolf alright, Rico.
Lycanthropy.
You mean I've been infected by a werewolf?
Not infected. Chosen. But we can't talk about this here. Too public. Here, take the scent from my glove. Embrace your new gift and follow the scent to our packmaster, Songamdir. He'll teach you the ways of the hunt, the ways of the pack.
I'll think about it.
Look for the packmaster. Just follow the scent. The pounding in your blood will tell you when you're close. You'll find him, I know it. He'll teach you the secrets of Hersine's gift.
Who is Hersine?
Hersine is the Daedric prince of the hunt and the father of man-beast. It's a rare and precious gift he's given you. A chance to become a true hunter, one of his own.
What if I don't want to become a true hunter?
Then go to a temple and find the priest. He'll be all too happy to cure you for a fee. But if you reject Hersine's gift, you'd best hope the pack doesn't find you again. If you won't be a hunter, you'll prey.
What can you tell me about Hersine's gift?
Hersine gave this gift to the first hunters to worship him. To honor them, he took their cunning and melded it to the strength and form of beasts. It's said those original hunters live on in the Great Hunt, Hersine's own realm to this day.
Goodbye. So as you see, we've already acquired the werewolf quest. So I will focus it right now. And it's going to lead me to a location that's actually closer to the Hersine Shrine, which is up here. So I will take a way shrine, and hopefully I have that one there unlocked. Otherwise, we're gonna be in for a long walk. All right, looks like I've got Dune unlocked, which is close enough. So before I get started on how you go about fighting a werewolf, I wanted to let you know that I'm operating on a character that's a level 12, so he's a little low level for the zone I'm in. The zone I'm in right now is leveled for around 38 to 39, and I'm only level 12, so I'm going to be bypassing a lot of the mobs here because they would eat me for dinner. However, when I get into the werewolf quest zone, it will be scaled to my level. So as you can see here, I really don't have a lot to work with, but I do have a few things that are operating in my favor. As you become a werewolf, any of the equipment that you have on you will help you out immensely. So if you've got set bonuses, that will help keep you up and keep you going. Also, any enchantments you have on your weapon that do extra damage, like flame damage or increase your weapon damage, those enchantments will work even while you're in werewolf form. And you'll see that during the course of our fight. So let's get it started. I'm going to set a waypoint since I get lost very easily. And off we go. Into the wall. I'm not very good to my horses. And I've already gotten attracted. Somebody's following me. Oop, more coming. But I'm almost there. And there's the Shrine of Hersine. And as you can see, this is something that doesn't normally happen when you're getting bitten. Usually when you're here and you've gotten bitten by a player, there'll be a scroll right here, and then you'll see a little portal that forms over here in the distance where Sangamir is standing right now. Since I've been scratched, oh, we can actually see somebody get bitten now, maybe, if we're lucky. So... sometimes the bite glitches out and they have to run off to the wall and come back real quick. But as long as they do it while they're still in form, they should be able to complete it. Looks like they're having a little difficulty. There we go. So it's pretty gory what you see when somebody gets bitten. Alright, so let's talk to Sangamir here.
Well, what have we here? A poor lost pup looking for a pack. Huh. You want to run with wolves? You got to learn a few things first.
Are you the pack master?
The same. Long before you were wailing in your mama's arms, Hersine gave me the keeping of his pack and all the power that goes with it. I show pups like you how to make the most of his gift. I'm like a flea-bitten, shirtless priest of Hersine.
You sound a little crazy.
You want to be a werewolf? Maybe you're a little crazy yourself. This portal will take you to Hersine's own hunting ground. If you're ready to hunt and kill and feed with your pack, then step through. I'll see you on the other side.
I thought you were just another wolf when I first arrived.
Hersine gave me power beyond other werewolves when he chose me for his packmaster. I can control my form, and I am as much a wolf as I am a man.
So now we've been granted access to Hersine's hunting grounds. I'd say we shouldn't keep him waiting. What do you think? So I'll summarize the werewolf quest in about a few paragraphs here. Your objective here is you'll be transformed into a werewolf. You'll only have maybe 2 skills to work with, Howl and Pounce. Not very effectively skills, but they're still skills nonetheless. So your objective is to kill one of 4 randomly spawning bosses.
He's as old and ancient as the stars. The father of man-beasts demands tribute, as do I. I am his packmaster. Kneel at the altar of our master. Listen to his words.
So when I entered this dungeon, you'll notice that it said that dungeon scaling was enabled. As of one of the later patches, we can actually scale the dungeon, this particular quest, to my level, so I shouldn't be having too much difficulty here. Before they implemented that fix, you'd actually have to fight it through a quest that was actually level 38. Pretty difficult. In fact, this is probably one of the two quests that, this is the only quest that really scales to your level if you're trying to become a undead or a werewolf. Seems that vampirism, for whatever reason, doesn't scale to your level, and it still scales to level 38. Still pretty challenging, though, and I look forward to doing that someday. So as I was saying before, you have to fight one of 4 bosses that spawn randomly in this location. They are a mammoth, a troll, a wamasu, and a snake. A wamasu is like a big, giant lizard creature. Each of them spawns at a different location in the map. I believe the snake spawns closer to the waterfall here, the troll somewhere back here, the wamasu may be around here somewhere, and the mammoth somewhere around here. So once you find them, you have to kill them in single combat, and then you howl to summon your pack to eat the spoils of your victory, and thus become one with the pack, and a werewolf yourself. So let's become a werewolf.
Heed me, pup. You stand now in my hunting ground. You desire power, but have you the will? The god of schemes has tasted your soul. You've come back tainted. Wrong. Hunt. Seek a tribute worthy of your pack. Bring it down, then howl for your brothers and sisters. If the pack accepts you, they will feed, and you will join them. Now, experience my power.
Pretty crazy, huh? So here I am, a werewolf. And you'll see that it's changed my skill bar here a little bit. So I've got the pounce ability and the roar ability. All of my other abilities are currently grayed out since I can't use them while I'm in this form. However, my equipment still remains equipped, unlike if you played Skyrim and you notice that all of your equipment drops off when you're turned into a werewolf. This is actually very useful because you can make use of all of your equipment bonuses and your enchantments as well. So feel free, if you're going to come in here, to load up with whatever you need. You'll also be able to use potions and food if you run into some significant difficulties, although since it scales to your level, you're probably not going to have that much trouble. So to continue on, we have to talk to Sangha Namir.
Do you feel the power? Can you taste it?
What do I need to do again?
Hircine demands tribute. Hircine demands meat. Bring down the largest beast you can kill. Then howl to your brothers and sisters. We will feed on the prey together. If Hircine accepts your tribute, you are one of us.
Alright, so let's go and cause some trouble. So one thing I like about werewolfism is that you run with a bounding leap like this. It's really cool. So the thing is that sprinting like that consumes all of your stamina, and you need that for your attacks here as a werewolf. So I won't be doing that as often here, but I just thought I'd have a little fun with it while I wait for my stam bar to recharge. I'm about 71% right now. So there's a little cinch tiger over there. I think we should go say hi. So as you can see, since my dual wield skill went up, I'm still using my dual wielding skills. Oh yeah, I've got a little pet baby pig over here. It's kind of funny, but I thought I'd run with him. So as you can see here, our snake friend is nowhere to be seen, so I have a feeling we're going to be facing one of the others. Oop. Let's see how we do against a group of harpies. Now you might be asking, why are they falling down even though I'm not making a hit? Well, I am using axes, and axes with the twin blade and blunt skill actually gives me some bleed damage on them, so they're falling down to their own accord, but I have done damage to them. Not to mention the werewolf attacks also do some bleed damage, so they're bleeding to death. Alright, usually the mammoths spawn somewhere around here. Oh, no wait, it's the Wamasu. This is the first time I fought him. So you can see our little Wamasu friend, he's got about 6k health. And he's level 12, so this should be pretty straightforward. One of the things we'll want to do is we'll want to strafe around the outside of his perimeter, so that way we don't draw his attack. And we'll also want to be very careful about his lightning breath. So we just have to go in and fight him, so here we go. So you can see that he'll go and charge into this charge. You'll want to be out of his way when he does that. Because he'll bowl you right over. So we got this. And he's dead. Easy peasy. So now let's summon our friends. And now we get to eat together. Dinner time.
Enough! The pup has become a wolf. Bow to me, hunter, and receive true power.
So it looks like I have to go back to the statue to bow to him. There you go. You can see that my fire enchantment procced on that harpy. So yeah, just another example. So let's run back and go say hi to her scene. Did I say how much I enjoy this running animation? And I'm out of stamina. I should be able to activate something, I think.
Do you accept my power? Once a pup, now a wolf. Once prey, now a hunter. The blood of the true hunter and the pack is now yours. They are your only family, your only allegiance. Hunt well.
So as a reward for completing the quest, you get the world skill line of the werewolf, which lets you transform into a werewolf. And they give you your first transformation for free, so let's go outside and say hi. Hopefully there's some other werewolves hanging out. And we're back. As you can see, not much has changed since your little trek into oblivion. But you have gained the power of the werewolf, which lets you transform. One thing you'll notice, though, is that you start off at werewolf level 1. There are 10 levels of werewolf. And you increase your werewolf form's level by killing creatures. It doesn't matter what level, you just have to kill creatures. However, the first few levels are going to be pretty tough to get through, or at least kind of a slog, because you really can't keep your werewolf form up for too long when you're away from the werewolf shrine. What you'll want to do is eventually get Devour unlocked at rank 3. When you get that unlocked, it'll let you eat your anybody you've killed to gain more time on your werewolf timer, and that's pretty helpful. A couple of other interesting abilities you can use to help get more time as a werewolf include a morph of the Pounce ability, which you won't be able to unlock right away, but something you might want to keep in mind. And then there's also some passives that you can unlock to grant additional time for others. Or if you take damage, Blood Rage will give you some additional time as you take more damage. And there are 2 morphs of the werewolf. You start off as a basic werewolf. And he's got this, dark gray, blackish fur pattern. You can see the guy behind me has a white fur pattern. He's got the Pack Leader morph. And Pack Leader morph gives you some additional benefits to playing with other werewolves. Essentially, you gain the ability to, you gain the boon Pack Leader, or you grant that to people who are around you. That ability gives them additional time in werewolf form, I believe, and lets them do some additional cool stuff. Now there's a Berserker form as well. It doesn't have a different model than the normal werewolf, but it does do a lot more damage. So feel free to play around with either morph and just, go ham, have fun. Unfortunately, I don't have any abilities unlocked, as I mentioned before. You do start at level 1 werewolf, and you don't really get to unlock your first ability until rank 2. So that's about all I have for now. So tune in next time, Shabadudes. I hope you had an incredible time, and if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in game or in chat here. Take care.